Hi there, Magda Juliana, Wellbeing Mentor here to share about what I had to cut out of my life in order to stop spiraling from anxiety and depression. There are many things our beautiful brains do for us that are amazing, and I feel like our minds have gotten kind of a bad rap. But evolutionarily speaking, our minds are the reason we have survived after thousands of years of pandemics, natural disasters, plagues, famines, and crises of every imaginable kind. Our minds are the supercomputer that can take inspiration and make it in a reality in this 3D world. It can tap into dimensions and filter that into our bodies and allow us to feel, to take pleasure, and to enjoy, to experience the whole spectrum of life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's really a gift. Thank you, brain. Your brain is doing what it has been built to do. Keep you safe. That's its number one goal, primary goal. So to do that, it takes billions upon billions of pieces of information a minute. And then it has to decipher all these little bits of information and analyze them and categorize them all within milliseconds. How the heck does it do this? Well, it creates a hack because it has to have some sort of shortcut in order to do this 24/7 and keep you breathing and running all your operating systems of your body plus. So what it does is it uses an efficient mechanism of comparison. It takes in a piece of information and then chooses a point of reference that it has evaluated or deemed acceptable and then measures it against that. So let's use a simple example to help illustrate this. Let's say that when you were 5 years old, you followed a friend up a flight of stairs and then you started to dangle your legs off the platform. All kids do that, right? And you lost your grip and you fell down the flight of stairs and you broke your arm. Okay. So your brain stores that event and now deems that anytime you're higher than a couple of flights of stairs, it goes into hypervigilant mode. Alarms start to go off, it tenses your body, so it sends like stress signals to the body to be ready just in case you need to stop, drop, and roll. It does not want another broken arm or worse. So in this situation, it might be kind of a pain that you get nervous whenever you have to climb a high flight of stairs or be in any type of high elevations, but it's probably doable and you can probably live with it if you had to. What I have found is that this very same comparison hack the brain uses, it uses for all kinds of situations. And why not? It's pretty efficient. The issue is that if our brains are constantly measuring our status quo the way we are, with other examples, external people, other people, it creates a dangerous landslide if we allow this to continue unchecked on autopilot. Especially nowadays with social media and media globalization, sensationalism in the media, we start to get fed information that, first of all, is not real, and that other people are living these glamorous, successful lives, and then the brain compares us to them. So, I don't know about you, but I'm not a multi-million-dollar movie star having cocktails in Bali, at the moment at least. So if I allow my brain to just keep consuming this information without me actively, consciously keeping it in check and readjusting how it judges the information and stores it, I'm going to get pretty screwed up pretty fast. And that is exactly what was happening to me. Mind you, at first, you don't really feel it, right? You're just happily scrolling and ingesting social media in the name of entertainment or boredom. But be warned, everything you expose yourself to, everything impacts you some way. Nothing just sweeps past your beautiful, powerful mind. Nothing. There are hundreds of studies out there that confirm that even the minimal peripheral data, so in other words, things occurring around you, not directly to you, or not that you're consciously focused on, all of them are still being absorbed, analyzed, compared, interpreted, and stored inside of you. So a few years back, my sense of self-worth was getting just massacred because here I was starting my online business as a well-being mentor after years of experience in the field and education. And yet, if I measured my success with the hotshots of the industry in the internet, and even the life coach down the street who was posting pictures on beaches or promoting their latest free ebook, well, it was easy to spiral into that panic that I was behind the eight ball, that no one valued what I had to offer. And I started to believe it, that I had nothing to offer, that I was worthless, all because I had 2 people liked my post and no one else. I was ignoring all the other data, like the fact that I was actually changing people's lives, that I had clients that were so happy that they were referring their family and friends, and that I was actively working on my passion. I ignored all that because my brain was comparing me to the profiles of others on the internet, and compared to their traffic and activity, I was insignificant. I seriously considered just quitting. It took me over. It literally broke me down. And the same thing happened to me when I was going through my divorce, my first one and my second one. The comparison game my brain was executing was pegging me with the flashy, glamorous, ideal image of what real love was supposed to be, what truly a happy home and a happy life was supposed to look like, and how everyone else seemed to have it. And that's when things can get really ugly, because this data then begins to trigger all kinds of old data about how I am unlovable, not good enough, how people just leave me and don't look back, and all kinds of other painful old wounds that I had not begun to navigate yet at that time. Okay, so I think you get the picture. Comparison is useful for our brains to help categorize data efficiently. However, it cannot be left unmanned, unattended. At some point, you must step in the command center of your brain and begin to see what templates, belief systems, examples, perspectives, paradigms, whatever you want to call it, your mind is using to decipher information. In order to use discernment, replacing old programming for updated and more truthful templates is the key to shifting how you operate and perceive the world. If you cannot change your perspectives, one tiny piece of information at a time, you will forever be stuck and a prisoner of your own mind. It will then dictate how you feel about everything and everyone, about yourself, others, your family, the world. But that was never how it was supposed to be. Our brains are just that, a magnificent instrument, one of many that you have in your hands. The you, the real you, has been asleep at the wheel because you just didn't know any better, but now you do. And you can decide to choose to just go back to sleep and allow yourself to continue on autopilot, or you can choose to wake up and be consistently doing quality control checks with what you're exposing yourself to, how you are perceiving your life, and replacing old, outdated templates in your head with the ones you want so you can live the way you want. Now that's empowerment. That is you being the master of your life. That's how you're meant to experience and live your life. But of course, it is always your choice. Your truth is within you, and no one else has the key. Just you. So what do you choose? I'd love to hear your comments, and perhaps what have you started to become more aware about recently, and how have you started to shift your perceptions and your life? Because you see, when you share it, it also supports others who are watching and looking to see that they're not the only ones during this journey. So please like and share freely so that we can continue to support each other. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe and click on the bell for notifications so that when we upload more resources for you, you get notified. And thank you.